Well, like I said in the earlier video, you're back in my pot garden. Welcome back. In the previous video I said I'd show you around me greenhouse or greenhouses. There's a little update because I started a few things off to overwinter for next year, so we'll go straight in and we'll have a look. Okay. This is our first greenhouse. As you can see, the onions are going mad. I'm going to free a few pots. I'm going to harvest my beetroot and a few other things to give us a bit of room. But yeah, onions are doing well. Right, all my other flowers are doing fine. Right, so there are my sweet peas, and they're doing fine. Surviving alright with the cold evenings we've been getting. So look, very green and very healthy, so they're doing fine. I've got one or two of my mini munch still left on the vine, and some of the bigger ones which is still slowly bulking up. That one there, I don't think it'll develop into anything. It's getting too cold, but I'll get this one. These are my broad beans that I said in the earlier video. I've started off and they're doing really well. I started them off in some loo rolls full of soil. It just means to get some height or depth, should I say, for the roots to grow in. That one hasn't grown. I've only done 5, but that one, I don't know if you can see what it's there. It's just about to germinate. But these are about a fortnight to 3 weeks since I put them in the soil, and they are doing great guns. One at the back a little bit I don't know, burnt from the frost or something. I'm not quite sure, or the sun, because we've had like today 1 or 2 days of nice sun. But yeah, I've got these here which are doing alright. These are my wintering lettuce, and they're all doing wonderful. They work quite nicely. And these are my all year round cauliflowers, and as you can see, they're doing rather well. Got a few leaves on them now. That one particularly doing well, and there's a few down the bottom there doing rather well as well. So I think I'll probably have quite a few cauliflowers next year. So, I'll probably not grow all these, but I'd rather make some, particularly if they're going over winter, in case something happens. I mean, I've got plenty of seeds. I could start them off again the beginning of next year, which is only a couple of months away. But I thought I'd give this a try. Might as well make use of the greenhouse over winter rather than just have it standing doing nothing. So yeah, and of course I've got all my flowers, all my ceilings in the trays coming away nicely, so I'm quite pleased about that. And again, some more onions. I will, as I pot these on and grow them a bit more, I will put them up on video, but it will be, all I'm doing really is just germinating a few seeds for next year. So the number of videos from now on will probably drop a little bit. I generally try and release a video a week, but might drop down to 2 weeks for the next month or two. I mean, obviously I'll do a little Christmas harvest. I'll show you. As you can see, the onions out that I've brought outside of, well, it doesn't look like it, but they have perked up a bit. So that's that. And of course, as I say, these are all still going strong, even though we've had some frosts. The Brussels sprouts, they look a bit of a mess. It's just the leaves have opened up a little bit, but the actual Brussels sprout itself is in there. Yeah, just gonna say, for example, if you remove them, there you go, sort of hanging in there is a nice fresh Brussels sprout. And it's all the same, it goes all the way up. As I say, there you go, there's some nice ones. They just need a bit of tidying up before you actually cook them. There's a nice one there, and as I say, there you go, there's plenty there, and there's plenty in there as well. If you can see them over there, zoom in a little bit, there you go, there's my Christmas potatoes, doing very well. There's no sign of anything nasty happening to them. I'll not say the word, I don't want to tempt fate, but they're looking very healthy. In fact, I'll go over and have a look, give you a bit of a closer look. There you go. There's no leaves are looking healthy. There's no sign of anything on the leaves, so I'm quite pleased. Whether or not it's all down to, sorry for getting in the causing shadows, whether this is all down to using the Bordeaux, I don't know, but I use it as a preventative thing, and I'd rather have done it and probably save myself a lot of heartache later on. But yeah, certainly looking nice. it's going to be, well, there's no sign of any flowers, because normally they say wait and grow them, and they usually get flowers and they die off, and that's when your potatoes have swelled up and ready for harvest. But I don't know if I'll get that far. What I'll have to do is just wait till say just before Christmas and see, just have a little dig, see if anything's there, and if there is, harvest, and if there isn't, well, I'll just have to leave them for a bit longer. But yeah, it's exciting stuff. This is my second greenhouse, and you can see there it's housed on the triffid. And if you don't know what the triffid is, have a look in my earlier videos and you'll discover its true identity, but I call it the triffid now. If you see the, I don't know if you can make it out, but there and there, over there. If you look and like at the back, you can see there, and there. There's loads of my berries to come, and every day I look to see if there's any ripe, and what you usually see is that little sign there, and it's one that's dropped off. That tells you it's ripened. So back out. So whoops, sorry. So there you go. That one's ripened, and whoops, and is ready for harvesting. And there you go. Open it up, and there is a lovely golden berry. I will get enough to have a go at making some jam, and I'll probably make a video to show you how it goes. I'm looking forward to having a go at doing some. So that is one video I'll do in the future, as well as maybe one or two of how things are going with some of my other plants. Me jalapenos are just waiting to ripen. I think what I'll need to do, because one or two, as you can see there, get nibbled by hungry creatures for winter. So what I might do to help these ripen up is, and it worked last year, was they've been outside now and they've been getting cold frosts, and that's slowing down the ripening process. So what I'm going to do, and I did it last year and it worked, is just to bring them indoors, and the warmth of the indoors just kicks them into ripening. Some of them, like me cayenne, which is down the bottom there, they have ripened in here, but there's some like these fellas here at the top that they haven't even started yet, though one or two have at the bottom there, with these just grown. These are nowhere near to be ripened naturally, so I'll bring them in, and the warmth will, as I say, kick them into ripening. The peppers, the bell peppers I've had off this plant have been lovely. My eldest Ben has, sorry, my eldest child, so speaking in my local tongue, my eldest has made some nice meals with these peppers. She likes the peppers, so she's made some nice chili sort of bologneses and chili sauces and stuff, so they've been very nice. And I have noticed my big banana. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but there is a hint of red appearing on that one. Right sort of in the centre. It's just turning. So again, this has done really well. I'm really pleased with this. As you can see down there, there's peppers everywhere and they're huge, so I've done very well there. I might grow. I've never had any of these to eat yet, so I don't know how they are going to taste, but if they do taste nice, then I'm going to obviously grow them again next year, but I'll let you know. Oh, my wife harvested some leeks for the leek and potato, and I've got to say they were gorgeous. I've removed any rusted leaves from the remaining plants I have in here, so I'll give them a bit longer to stay in this pot to bulk up a bit. But yeah, just out of, she said they look nice. As you can see there, blanched lovely by putting them deep in the ground. The stalks there, lovely and white. So yeah, leek's lovely. So I'll leave it there. As I say, today is harvest the beetroot, the last of the beetroot. Free a few pots and plant a few more onion sets. So that's it. Sorry, sun's in my eyes. So that's it. It's just a very short video, just to show you my cauliflowers and other overwintering stuff. It's doing alright. I'm pleased. I'll leave it there and see you in my next video. I don't know when it'll be. It'll not be long, I hope. So until then, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time in my pot garden.